What's up, Skyhawks? Welcome back to the Skyhawk Talk. I'm your host, Catherine Sweeney, and today I am here with the captain of the men's tennis team here at Stonehill, Mark Kroell.
Nice to be here. Thank you very much for the invitation.
Thank you for coming.
Of course.
All right, first of all, how do you actually say your last name?
So it's Kroell.
Kroell,
yeah.
Oh,
It's the O with the two dots.
I'm butchering it.
You're fine. You're not the first one, probably not the last one.
So you're from Austria.
Yes.
You speak German.
German, yeah. And then English.
In English.
Yeah.
Can you say something in German?
Ja, I can introduce myself. Ja, hallo, mein Name ist Mark. Ich bin aus Österreich. Ich studiere Stonehill College. Mein Major ist Marketing und ich mache heute einen Podcast mit Catherine zusammen.
Cool. I'll pretend like I knew exactly what you were saying.
Perfect. Just go with it, yeah.
Okay. So for the people meeting you for the first time in English, who is Mark off the field?
Who's Mark off the field? I feel like I would say I'm a very dedicated person in the classroom and of course on the field. It's kind of like our thing as a student athlete. You know, you have to balance that. But yeah, I'm trying to be the best version that I can be out here. That's
awesome.
Pretty much what I'm trying to do.
Yeah. So you're balancing a lot of titles. You're a captain. You're a marketing major. You're an international student. Which role do you feel like defines you the most right now?
I would say right now it's more about being a captain, I would say. Because, I'm in my senior year, so after the semester I'll be gone. We have a lot of new guys, and especially the transition from D1, after a few years you get better and better players. I would say our team right now is much better than it was when I came here. So I feel like it's a little bit of my obligation as a senior, together with the other seniors, of course, to kind of like help the younger guys get a feel of what college tennis means, and not even on the court, but also off court, help them with classes. Like we get so many questions like, oh, how do we register for classes? What classes did you take? Because most of the guys are all business majors. So it's kind of easy just telling them your own experiences and then trying to like help them integrate them into their own life.
You're helping out other guys.
Yeah.
So how do you stay disciplined academically yourself while competing at a high level, but also helping out your teammates?
I feel like for me, since I'm an international student, it's kind of like I was given the chance of coming here, so I didn't want to waste it, basically. So I feel like, I don't want to say there's pressure, but of course my family, friends are all behind me, but I feel like I have to do my best and I have to try to do my best for them and for myself. So I feel like that's a huge motivation for me to just trying to like get everything together and just stay on track with everything.
Yeah. So moving from Austria to the U.S. is a huge change.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very big.
What was the biggest culture shock when you first moved here?
Biggest culture shock? I would say how open everybody is. Like I didn't expect how, I don't want to say easy, but how easy it was to just get friends. I mean, obviously it's easier if you come here and you already have like this team, you have a little bubble, so the second I got here, like everybody was super friendly. I got along with all the guys, and so many parents already invited us to their house for Thanksgiving or Easter break, and they've been so nice from my freshman year to my own captain's family to senior year, other friends, other families. Like, they're so nice. People here at Stonehill are super nice. The people at the Commons as a freshman, they used to call me, oh, there you go, dear. Oh, how are you doing? Lovely, stuff like that. Like, and I don't know. I was surprised, I guess, about that.
About how nice we are?
Yeah, I don't know. Like that was really, yeah, it's different. I feel like small talk here is like such a normal thing, Yeah. You go out somewhere, like so many times I would just talk to random people at Walmart or Target. If you go to Austria and you see grumpy Austrians in the morning at 10 a.m. shopping, I don't think they're going to talk to you that much. So that was a big positive thing, I would say, here.
So you don't have, obviously, Target over in Austria. Do you love Target, or is it just like, whatever? It's just like a whatever store.
The first time I walked into Target, it was crazy because they have everything. They have everything from clothes to laundry detergents to meat. They have everything. So we have stores like that, but I don't usually go to them in Austria. Yeah. So I was, overwhelmed when I got in there. There's too much stuff going on at the same time. I didn't know where to go first.
Target can be a lot sometimes. Oh, yeah. But it's my favorite store ever.
I like it too, yeah.
Like, my roommates are going right now, and I'm so jealous of them. Like, you're taking me there later because I want to go to Target. Just to go to Target.
Walmart over Target?
Oh, no.
Other way
Walmart
around.
or Target? No.
Yeah, okay.
Target is on top.
Better
for
than
sure.
Walmart, yeah. I used to go to
100%.
Walmart all the time in the beginning.
Really?
Yeah, because I don't know, we just went to Walmart, yeah. And then at some point I was like, Target first time, I was like, why haven't I been here before? Like, come on. So much better.
It's so much better.
So much better.
If someone from home visited you here at Stonehill, what would surprise them the most about your life here?
That's actually a funny question because one of my best friends visited me back in November for Thanksgiving. So I would say it was kind of weird, but in a good way, you know. So I have my friends, you know, my family, like my bubble back home, and then I have my bubble here, kind of. So it's kind of weird for someone from back home to come here and like experience how I live here. But they were like super surprised about college life in general. You know, it's so much different here in the US than in Austria or any other European state. So just the overall layout of the campus, where do you go to, that you can eat here, that you can play your sport here, that you live in like on campus houses, you know, and the weekend life, everything, like it was a combination of everything.
Just a huge change.
Just a big change, very big change.
It must have been so weird. Your two different worlds and lives colliding.
Colliding, yeah. We talked about it actually because I told him like, this is so weird, and he was like, yeah, and I'm like, but not in a bad way, you know. It's good that you're here, but like it's so like it feels wrong, you know, like it feels weird.
Yeah, I studied abroad last spring in Greece, which I was only there for 4 months. You've been here for 4 years almost now, and even that, my family came over and visited me at the end. And I felt I had made like my whole life and had my own routine and everything. And I was like, this is really weird. Like, you're supposed to be back there. And then I'm also here, but I also have these other friends now. And now you're experiencing my other double life.
It's like a double life. Yeah,
so
it's weird. Yeah. You go into Athens, the American college in Athens?
Yeah.
I have a friend there, a Greek guy
really?
who studies there. Yeah.
No way.
Yeah. Do you like it?
I loved it.
Greece is really good, yeah.
Greece is awesome.
It's very warm. I love the weather.
Yes.
Good vacation location for Europeans, definitely.
Okay, so let's take it back a little bit to your journey getting here and stuff. So growing up in Austria, was playing college sports in the U.S. something that you always dreamed of?
No. So for me, I played soccer first until I was like 11 or 12. Played a little bit of tennis, but not too much. Usually you start much earlier with tennis. You start when you're like 5 or 6 or even younger. So I started a little bit late. Stopped playing soccer, fully focused on tennis, kind of. Played back home in Austria, and then it was COVID. During COVID, everything closed. You know, you couldn't play any sports. You couldn't do anything anymore. We had lockdowns and everything. So I didn't know what to do. So I went to France, actually, to a tennis academy for 1 year. And over there is when I had the idea of going to play college sports here in the U.S. because they had like a big thing of sending players over there. They had their own like team that would do it with videos and everything, and they had connections and stuff like that. So that's where I got the idea, was over there. So pretty late, I would say, when I was like 17 or 18.
Wow.
Yeah.
So you started late, like you just said, playing tennis. What about tennis was so intriguing to you and made you want to stop playing soccer and focus totally on tennis?
So for me, the thing was I had a coach that I was playing with, you know, casually, like once or twice a week, while also playing soccer. And then I just started, I don't know, I love the game. I love the competing aspect of tennis, especially if you come from something like soccer. Is so much different compared to tennis. You know, soccer is I would say a team sport. You know, you have 10 other guys on the field that can help you out. And just the competing aspect of tennis, you're alone. Even if you're playing for a team, you're essentially alone on the court. I don't know, just that aspect that just really like grabs my attention, I guess. And then my coach was a huge help. He was super motivating. He told me like, yeah, like you should start really focusing on tennis because I feel like you can be a good player. And luckily, I trusted him and I went forward with it. But yeah.
Did you ever feel like you were at a disadvantage since you started later than most tennis players?
I don't want to look for like an excuse, but like in tennis, it's of course you have a little disadvantage. You know, you have so many players who also started late, who went pro or like even right now are pros. But I think just in terms of, I would say the mental aspect of the game, because tennis is a very, very mental game. You know, you have all these situations where you're maybe you're about to win, and then all of a sudden you start losing, and then you're like, okay, why am I losing all of a sudden? Like, I've been playing the same tennis that I've been playing the whole match, and just putting yourself in those like uncomfortable situations on the court and learning from them and getting experience. And if you start late when you're like, I don't know, 11, 12, 13, you just have much less of that experience on the court, the mental side. And of course the tennis side, I mean, you do play a little bit less, I guess, but it's just that mental side that you probably lack compared to someone who started a little bit earlier and got into a little bit more of those situations, and they just feel more comfortable on the court. I would say that's like something that I'm thinking about a lot sometimes when I'm on the court in those situations. I'm like, well, here we go again. Another one of those situations.
So speaking of advantages and disadvantages, how tall are you?
I'm 6'6".
Do you see that as a disadvantage or an advantage playing tennis?
Playing tennis specifically?
Yes.
I would say both. It's probably more of an advantage than a disadvantage, you know, because you have the serve, which is a huge part of the game. Mm-hmm. If you're taller, it should be a little bit easier for you than for somebody who's 5'10", you know. But then again, it gets harder with like balls who are a little bit lower. You have to like bend down more because you're taller, obviously. But I would say it's more of a disadvantage. If you would have asked me in general, I would have said that it's a mix. You know, tennis is good with the height, but getting into a car with that height is not so much fun. You know, getting out and inside of a car depends on the car, but can be a hassle. Also, planes are really bad.
Oh my god,
planes are like not fun.
Because you're like crammed in that.
Yeah,
seat.
like
your legs are so long.
Yeah, exactly. So if the person in front of me reclines back, like there's no way to have space. You know, I'm like,
Done
I'll just I don't know, sleep for 8 hours with pain, I guess.
So is that how long the flight is over here from Austria?
Yeah, so from Austria, usually I have a connecting flight to Germany first and then to Boston. Usually it's, if you fly from Europe here, it's like 9 hours, 30 minutes. If you fly from the US to Europe, it's shorter. It's like 8 hours. It can be 7.5.
What is your go-to airplane snack?
My go-to airplane snack? I would say those little pretzels that they always give when you fly with the German Airlines, Lufthansa. Mm-hmm. They always give you like small like pretzels, and they're fire, you know, but not too bad. I'm not a big guy of or fond of the airplane food opera sometimes, you know.
Yeah.
Because it can be
hit or miss.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I had both already. So.
Have you ever had Biscoff cookies? Do you know
Biscoff cookies? I don't think so.
On a lot of American airlines, they give. You can do like goldfish or pretzels or these little cookies called Biscoff cookies. They're really good.
Maybe we got cookies one time because we've been flying for spring break. We always go to South Carolina or used to go to Florida. Mm-hmm. And maybe I had some cookies at some time on like a Southwest flight. Could have been that. I'm not sure.
Could have been Biscoff.
Could have been. I gotta look. I gotta go to Target and see.
You gotta go to Target.
Yeah, I gotta go to Target and see.
Yes, you do. Okay. I want to talk about your recruiting process a little bit more. Can you take us through that? What did that look like?
So I was in France, you know, the 1 year at the academy. That's when I got the idea. Sat together with the person that was in charge, and she used to play college tennis too. She went to UCF, played tennis there too. So she had a lot of like contacts in the U.S., coaches and everything. And then, of course, based on your level, both athletic and academic wise, she kind of like reached out to a bunch of coaches. So what they do is they take the video team there, and you do a video, obviously, because, you know, here in the US, you have coaches going to showcases and like seeing how other people play. But like, I don't think that my coach, who's 75 years old now, would want to travel to Europe and watch me play and then be like, oh yeah, maybe I'll take this kid and then go back. So mostly it's done through videos. Like everybody who's recruited from Europe, I would say it's done through videos. So the coach sees a video of you playing, bunch of situations, serve, forehand, backhand, volley, everything, and then reaches out to you. So yeah, that's how I heard about Stonehill. So I got recruited. The first school that reached out to me was Stonehill.
Oh wow!
Was our coach, and looked up the school. I really liked it. Had a couple phone calls with the coach, and I got a video, like a FaceTime tour from campus, because I never visited campus before I got here.
Oh my gosh!
Yeah, other guys did. I didn't. So he took me on a golf cart, and he was driving around with his phone on FaceTime.
No way.
Yeah, and then at some point the quality just cut it out. It just was a bunch of pixels. I couldn't see like a lot of stuff, you know. And then he would like show me dorms and everything. It was really nice. Yeah.
A FaceTime college
tour.
Yeah,
that FaceTime college tour.
So funny.
Yeah, that was really. I was very surprised that he would do it, but like he was very dedicated about it. So
yeah, he really wanted you here.
Yeah.
That's awesome. That shows that he really cares about you.
Yeah, that's why I was like, okay, I feel like this is not something you have everywhere. Maybe usually some coaches are like, okay, you got to come here. If you go to better schools, they probably even pay for your flight. You know, I heard of some stories about that. But yeah, our coach wanted to do it the old-fashioned way, and it worked. It worked.
Love
Worked
it.
for me. Yeah.
What was the hardest part about leaving home to come over here?
The hardest part, I would say, just leaving. Like, it sounds so dramatic, but like leaving my life
Yeah.
there, you know, and coming back here and like starting my double life, I would say, you know. No, just, you know, leaving my friends, my family. That was probably, I would say, the hardest part. Yeah.
What were you most excited for other than tennis?
I would say like experiencing college life, like seeing how the classes are, seeing how life on college was as a student athlete, you know. What's your day to day? Because I didn't have any expectations. Like I didn't know what to expect. I showed up at like 10 p.m. from my flight. I took an Uber from the airport here, and I just landed at the SEM. I didn't know where I was. I didn't know where I had to go, and I ended up actually at the right building because I was living at the SEM, which I didn't know. So I just ended up there at 10 p.m. and that was, yeah, I don't know. I was looking forward to it. I was excited at the beginning, you know, and I wasn't let down. That's all I can say. I wasn't let down. I really enjoyed everything from being a student athlete, studying, experiencing college life, you know, and then of course the sports part.
Yes, of course.
Coming to it.
So as a captain, how has your role changed from when you first arrived here?
So I would say when I got here, we were, I think, 6 freshmen my year. So it was a lot of new faces. It's also for the guys who were already here. For my captain back in my freshman year, they were super nice. Like, you know, whatever we needed, they asked us, "Yo, do you guys need to go to Target or need to go to Walmart, whatever? Do you guys need any stuff? Like, we'll help you. We'll drive you everything." So that was super helpful, super supportive, and you know, I feel like that mentorship role developed a little bit from being a freshman to now being a senior. That being mentored as a freshman to now like kind of like trying to mentor the other freshmen and like New York kids, kind of like show them how we do it here, how you balance academic life, how do you do athletics, what's our like routine, you know, when we have practice, what do we do before, what do we do after, trying to like get together and just have fun, yeah, on the court and off the court.
Love it. Do you see yourself more as a motivator, a steady presence, or someone who leads by performance?
I would say motivator probably. Yeah, I would say motivator. I love being the guy that just like tries to get the energy up on a game, you know, like I don't want to say yell, but like, you know, like cheer and like try to like bring a good attitude and give them a positive atmosphere, you know, to the match. And it's always fun. With all the chants and everything that we have, you know, the pregame chants, and then just during the match, you know, I'm just trying to be the loudest guy in the room sometimes, which our coach not always likes, but yeah, I feel like that's what you have to do.
Yeah, good to bring up the energy.
Yeah, I think that's a super important part in college athletics, is just bringing up the energy.
Yeah.
And just makes your help play better, I think, in my opinion at least.
I agree.
And I haven't heard anything negative about it from our guys, at least from our coach. Yeah, sometimes he's not a big fan of being too loud, too rowdy, which I can understand. It's there's a certain level where you have to be like, okay, maybe this is a little bit too much.
Yeah, 100%. So you mentioned to me that one of your favorite Stonehill memories here, Stonehill Athletics memories, was beating Wagner in the conference championship your sophomore year. So what made that win so special to you?
So that same year, we beat Wagner in a normal match before the championship tournament. So that was our first D1 win as a program ever before. So that was already a great thing. That was, I wouldn't say it was a super hard match. It was like we won like 5-2. It was a great experience. Everybody was super happy. And then when we got to the conference championships, we got matched against them in the first round again. So we're like, okay, we can beat them. We beat them before, you know. The way it worked, it was we started on 4 courts. So you play the doubles first, the 3 doubles, and then you start with 4 singles, and then whoever finishes, there's 2 more singles coming up. So I was playing, I think, number 5 or number 6 singles, and we had one guy who injured himself during the match, so he had to pull out. another guy like lost like really tragically too. It was a tough match. So we were kind of like down 2-3 by the time I was playing and another friend were playing. So we were like a little bit under pressure. And just that whole atmosphere and the experience of having the guys standing there, like, cheering for everything, every single point, every single second, they were like yelling, that gave us so much energy. So I won my match. So it was 3-3. So it was one more guy playing. And that was a crazy match. It was a 2.5 hour, 2:45, whatever minutes of just raw, brutal fighting on the court. Who's going to take the win? And he lost the first set and then came back in the second and won the third too. So I just remember us standing on the side on his match point, and when he won the match, we all just like rushed towards him, like jumped on him. There's a video of it too. Yeah, it's one of my favorite memories at Stonehill, I would say. And that was just so much fun. And yeah, next round we played against Binghamton, who went on to win. So they kind of like rolled over us, but we still took that experience against Wagner as a very changing moment in the program, I would say.
Yeah. What's something about your team dynamic that people on the outside wouldn't expect?
I would say how close we are. Yeah, I would say how close we are, because even ever since from when I was a freshman, we were always close. So that just stayed the same for all the 4 years, no matter who was coming. And we mostly have internationals on the team. We have 13 guys, 2 of which are American, and everybody else is international. So that kind of like gives us familiarity, I would say. Like we all have something in common, is that we're not from the US. We're internationals, so we can kind of like relate to each other a little bit more. And yeah, I would say that we're just like so tight. Like we're really like, it's like a home away from home, I would say. Like it's really like all the guys here are super good friends. Like we all get along together. Like there's not a single guy that's like, we're like, like we don't like him. Like he's not a good fit for the team. Like we all just enjoying being around each other all the time. Or maybe not all the time, but you get what I'm saying.
It's like a family.
Yeah, it's kind of like a family. Yeah.
That's nice. What's something that you appreciate now that you might have taken for granted before coming here?
Ooh, something that maybe I would say the opportunity of coming here. I would say that, yeah. After talking to so many other like international students and how their journey was to come here, and then kind of like relating it back to my journey, so many differences. Not everybody had the same journey that they got recruited. There's some people here that I know, so many internationals that are just normal students here. They don't do any sports. So hearing their journey was super interesting. I'm still really good friends with a lot of the people that I met freshman year. So I would say that. I mean, I wouldn't say like I took it for granted before I come here, but I didn't know what to expect, So I was like, yeah, okay, I guess it's a common part, A lot of people do that. They go and play college sports in the US. And then when I got here, I was like seeing everything, like taking everything in. I was like, okay, it might not be as granted as I thought it was. Like it's actually like you have to work to get there, basically.
Right.
Kind of like.
So that kind of answered my next question, which was, has being an international athlete changed how you view opportunity?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. I feel like it also depends. Like for me, it was a lot of my family that gave me like, the motivation to come here. My mom was a huge part because I was so unsure about coming here. I was like, I don't know. Like, is it going to be fun? Like, is it going to be something that I want to do? Can I even do it? Like, would I be able to do it? And she was just like, stop talking and do it. Like, you're not going to find out until you try.
Yeah.
And the worst thing that can happen is like, it doesn't work out.
Right. And it did.
Yeah, it did. Thankfully. Thank God. Yeah. Thankfully.
So you mentioned before that you are always wanting to do better. Where does that drive come from?
I feel like from my mom too. Like she always tries to do better for her kids, for her family, and I feel like just that drive from her kind of like spilled over to me a little bit, I would say. And then, as I said before, the opportunity of coming here, like I don't want it to be missed.
Yeah.
So my goal is just to try always to be better, enjoy, while at the same time like trying to like have a good performance here, if it's athletic or academic wise, just like trying to make the best out of being able to be here. Because I feel like a lot of us sometimes forget that it's a huge privilege for us to be able to do that, to be able to be here So I feel like that's just a huge part of the motivation overall, is that we can be here and that we should be here and that we should do everything that to show other people that we are supposed to be here, you know?
Yeah. Okay, I have some fun questions for you now.
Go ahead.
So you told me you ski, you play volleyball, and you like learning new languages. Which one helps you disconnect from tennis the most?
I would say, I feel like every time you do another sport besides from the sport that you love anyway, it's always like a little bit of a disconnection. I mean, obviously here I don't play a lot of volleyball. When I go back home in the summer with friends, you know, you play like beach volleyball and everything. Skiing too. Austria is the skiing nation. So skiing is like a huge part of like our cultural identity. You either know how to ski or you don't. Like there's not really a middle thing in between. So I really, really love skiing. But you know, skiing is very seasonal. You can only do it like maybe for like a couple of days in the winter and then that's it. But I would say just trying to find other things that you're interested in besides from the sport you do. Because if you just focus on tennis, or whatever sport you're doing all the time, you're going to burn out at some point.
Right.
That's something I noticed in freshman year too.
Yeah.
Trying to like get a little bit of look around, like don't always look for just one direction. Try to like find other ways you can like engage yourself with other stuff, other activities, extracurriculars, whatever stuff you can do. Always try to find like other ways to get your mind off of your sport if you have to. If you see like, okay, it's a little bit too much, I should maybe like try out some different things, get my head cleared and stuff like that. So yeah.
Yeah. Is there a language you are currently trying to learn or no?
Yeah. So I don't know. I really love languages, and ever since I came here, it's been so mind blowing that you like when you come here, you can see that you speaking another language too is like so crazy because now you can speak English, and then when you talk to your family back home, it's like German, and then everybody else around me is like, oh my god, like you speak. What do you say? You know, what was that? What does that mean? You know, and stuff like that. So I feel like, I don't want to say it's like a superpower, but like here it's like, you know, like, oh my God, you speak German. That's so cool, you know? But right now I'm trying to learn a little bit better Bulgarian, actually. Bulgarian, yeah. Because my family is originally from Bulgaria.
Okay.
So I was born in Austria, raised in Austria, and I speak like, I would say moderate Bulgarian, but I'm trying to like learn it a little bit more. I had French for 4 years in school, so I'm trying to like get my French a little bit up too. I had 3 French teammates. My roommate was French for the past 3 years. He left after he graduated after 3 years. So I was trying to like practice some French with him a little bit. But yeah, I feel like I just want to be able to speak other languages because I think it's such a cool thing to be able to communicate with so many different people in their languages, which I think is just amazing. I don't know.
It is. It's super cool. So you kind of have 4 languages under your belt. Just 2 are stronger than the others.
Yeah, so I always say I only speak German and English because those are the only 2 languages I fully speak.
Yeah.
Bulgarian, like I can understand a lot. Speaking is a little bit harder because it's very different. It's a whole different alphabet, whole different. It's not Latin, it's Cyrillic, you know. But I would always say just German and English I speak fluent, and then the rest is just like, yeah, I had a little bit of that.
Just a little here
just
and
a little
there.
here and there, you know, practice.
If your teammates had to describe you in one word, what would they say?
Ooh, that's a really good question. Let me think of what they said the other days before. I would say dedicated, maybe. Dedicated, tall. It's probably a good word for it. Tall is good, yeah. Yeah, you know, like motivator, you know, trying to like be there for them on and off the court. So yeah, I hope they do say good things about me if we would ask them, hopefully. But I think they would.
What is one American thing you've grown to love since being here?
Target. I would say Target. Target, yeah. Gotta say Target.
The theme of this episode is
it's just Target. It's a Target episode. No, but it's so cool. It's so funny. Like Target is I don't know, for me it's mind blowing.
Yeah.
Just the way it's built, just the way that it's so huge. You can find whatever you need, you go to Target and you find it.
Yeah.
That's crazy. And it's not even that expensive, I would say, in Target.
No.
I mean, depends on what you're looking for,
Depends on
probably.
what you're getting. What's your favorite American food? And your least favorite?
My favorite American food. Like single food or like a food chain?
Like single food.
Single food, okay. The this might be bad to say as an athlete, but I would say fried chicken. Because it's everywhere, you know? It's everywhere. We have it at the Hill, you have it at Gigi's, you have it everywhere you go. So I feel like, yeah, fried chicken can be good. My least favorite food. Ooh. What did they call that? Squash? No, what do they call it? Squash? Like the
Squash?
Yeah. I don't.
You don't like
that.
squash?
No, I don't like squash. I don't know. I don't even know what it is. Is it like potato? What is it exactly? No, it's a
squash.
It's a squash.
It's just a squash. It's its own thing.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of that.
Gotcha. Do you like potatoes or not?
Yeah, I love potatoes. Yeah, but squash is not. I tried it.
Not it.
I had it at one time because I thought it was potatoes. I thought it was like mashed potatoes or whatever. I don't know why I thought that. And I got it and I was like, oh, nice. Let's go have mashed potatoes. And I took a bite and I was like, yeah, no, these are not mashed potatoes. Do you like squash?
I like some squash, like butternut squash. Love butternut squash. It's like sweeter and you can make it. I'm acting like I know how to make it. I think you should give butternut squash.
Don't they serve that for Thanksgiving? Isn't that what you get too? Squash sometimes?
Yeah.
I feel like I had it before Thanksgiving.
Yeah. You can get all different types of
squash.
We're going to turn you into a squash lover.
Can't wait for that.
Okay, looking ahead a little bit. Well, I guess I should say, looking back now, how has Stonehill shaped you, not just as a player, but as a person?
I would say being super open-minded about everything. Like, you come here to Stonehill, we have a lot of international students. You have a lot of students here from the US, so it's so many different personalities, mindsets, opinions, and everything, and just being open to everything, listening to a lot of people, as I said before, hearing about their stories, hearing about other internationals, how they got here, hearing about people in the US that live here, about how they got here, why they decided to go to Stonehill. I would say just being this open-minded person a little bit. And then just the whole, like, traveling back and forth. Like, I don't know, when I was a freshman, I was like, okay, like, I'm flying, now alone, 8 hours, airport here. Like, one time I went to JFK because it was a cheaper flight to go straight from Vienna to JFK. And then I had to figure out how to get from JFK to Boston.
Oh, gosh.
So that was not fun at all. But I kind of, like, I don't know, I managed it. But I feel like just compared to when I was traveling as a freshman to now, I feel like just, like, I grew up a little bit, like right now when I'm at the airport, I'm like, yeah,
I know my way around.
Yeah, I know, like I've been here like so many times, like it's nothing crazy. And as a freshman, I was like, oh my God, like traveling alone now, 8 hours, where do I have to go? What do I do after? Like I was lost as a freshman, I would say, at the airport. But now it's just overall this growing up experience, having an open mindset about everything and just connecting with a bunch of other people. That's one thing I love about this school is that it's small, like 2,000 students, I think. So just being able to connect with so many different people has just been so much fun over the past few years. And I hope some of these connections stay until after graduation because some of them are really, really nice people. So I'm really happy that I got to meet everybody that I met here.
Oh, so nice. So kind of going into my next question, what does wearing Stonehill across your chest mean as an international student?
I would say huge opportunity. It's a huge opportunity. Like the first time when I wore our match jerseys too, like it was like, I felt like so proud, and our coach always used to say whenever we go places, he would always tell us like, you guys have to be on your best behaviors because you're not only representing the school, you're representing yourself, your family, your friends from back home, from here, like everybody basically when you wear that jersey. So I feel like that kind of like shaped my mindset throughout the 4 years, just being proud about that I go to college here, have the opportunity to be here, and just try my best to represent everybody in a good fashion.
Awesome. That's awesome. What are you most excited for next on or off the field? Or, sorry, the court.
I would say on the court, I would say the NEC Championships. This year, they're going to be, I think it's late April, 16th to 19th. I think we go to, I think it's New York. Like not the city, but the state, somewhere there, I think, again. So that's going to be super fun. That's always fun to have a huge facility. You see all the teams. And then we played the other teams so many times that, like, some of the guys already from other schools, So it's nice to, like, get to see them and then compete with the new guys. That's going to be fun, trying to, like, motivate them. It's their first NEC championship for Stonehill. So that's going to be fun to see how they do. And off the court, I would say graduation probably, yeah. Graduation. Yeah. It's been so fast, but
So fast.
yeah, it's crazy. It's
I
insane.
can't even believe it. We
It's
only have
insane.
like 70 days or something left.
It's crazy.
I know.
Kind of like looking forward to that, yeah.
Yeah.
That's going to be fun.
If you could give advice to another international athlete thinking about coming to the U.S. for a sport, what would you tell them?
I would say work hard, stay committed to it, and if you have the opportunity to do it, do it. Even if you think like, yo, I might like, am I gonna like it? Am I not gonna like it? Like, worst case that can happen is you come here, you don't like it, then okay, it's fine. Then you can just go back if you don't like it and see other ways that you can enjoy your sport. But I feel like if you have the opportunity to come here, take it. I would say take it, yeah, because at least for me, it's been such a great time. Like I had like so far probably the best experience was here at Stonehill.
Oh, that's so
far.
awesome. My last question for you. What is one piece of advice you would want to give your freshman year self?
Enjoy the time because it goes by way too fast. Because I heard that from so many people before that they told me like, oh, you know, when you go to college, like enjoy the time because it's going to go by like so fast. And I was like, yeah, whatever. Like, come on, it's 4 years. That's like so long. And I feel like I went to bed, woke up, and I'm a senior. So that's been so fast. So I feel like just enjoying being here, do your best while you're here, and don't think about what's after. If you just start, you know, just live in the moment, enjoy the whole experience, and it goes by so fast. So
And now
enjoy
here
it while
we
you
are.
can. Now here we are. Now
Now
here
we're
are 70 days or what to graduation. Yeah, that's
Horrible.
crazy.
Well, thank you so much for coming on the podcast.
Thank you very much for
today.
inviting me.
Of
Had a great
course.
time.
And thank you guys for watching. We will see you in the next one.